cut. Sit down in the chair.
Oh, it's a pity we don't have a Miller.
Yeah, it's too bad.
That's really good.
Okay.
I've got my best vest and my pressed tweed. All I need now is the girl. I've got my blue suede shoes. I've got the time and I've got the rhythm. All I need is the girl to go with them. Oh, yes. All I really need. All I really need. Here we have the celebrity's exit from Trader Vic's and
File Esquire.
No pictures,
We
please.
got Brad Bostic. Here comes the judge here.
No
As we've
pictures,
got the
please,
rolling
please, no
pictures here, he's
Come on.
trying to avoid the media as usual. Okay, here we come. We gotta get by these gunslingers. But took it all out of me. I give. I surrender. I'm yours. Take me. Trader Vic's is found at the bottom of the, what you call your Emeryville Marina. Very close to the outlet for the sewer line for the Greater Bay Area. What you see out there that appear to be ducks are something other than ducks, if you get my meaning. And I don't know what happened out there. Hey, you lost me. That's all I have to offer. Goodbye and good luck. Obviously early for that. Contempt. 10 days and the county can.
10 days, no less. We're moving on to the famed Nimitz
Expressway.
North.
The best thing that ever happened to them
It's
folks
not north.
this morning was you
It's
guys
south.
mellowing me out, as it were.
Well, those lawyers have us
What
to
do you
thank.
think you would have done to them, Judge, if we hadn't been mellowing you
I'd
out?
have given them 5 years solitary confinement, bread and water, and damn little
Don't get
bread.
it too fast or it'll be a blur.
No, this is the way you do it, yeah. This is tough right here. You gotta be sober as a judge to make this one.
You gotta play guts.
Sober as a judge, that's a statement I've heard before.
Write
Yeah.
that down.
One that lacks substance for some reason.
Okay, we gotta have some chatter here. This film's expensive.
Ah, there's the judge throwing up his guts.
Yeah, perhaps
After a delicious meal at Trader Vic's.
Alameda County is Department 1-is.
And have you had a lunch like that? Isn't it
Up
on
to the
your
judge's
ex-law
discretion
clerk?
to include Super 8 cameras into the court. Get everything on film.
Your last New Year's Eve as a public servant.
Dedicated.
Dedicated public service, not just.
Hey, watch it there.
It's a very poignant moment we come to here.
I like that. How on earth anybody ever found out? I suspect that Kaiser.
Your shoulder in here, huh? Okay.
Get your shoulder in here.
Judge, in your 20 years on the bench, what case do you think would have the most lasting effect on people?
I think beyond question the case that will have the most lasting effect on most people is Mandel v. Myers. Mandel v. Myers started out as a case called Mandel versus Hodges, and it involved a young lady whose last name was Mandel, who was an employee of the Department of Public Health in Berkeley. Hence, Alameda County had jurisdiction. The case first came to my attention in 1972 when I was presiding judge, and because it looked interesting, I kept it when I left Department 1 and came over to Department 22. In 1973, I ruled that the point raised by the case, which was whether or not a person of Jewish faith was entitled to have Yom Kippur off with pay as a state employee, because Christian employees got Good Friday off with pay. And at the initial temporary restraining order stage, I gave her Yom Kippur off with pay, reserving the right to, on that preliminary injunction stage, to reconsider the whole matter, which in due course I did, and ruled that the business of state paying state employees to celebrate any Christian or any religious holiday was in violation of the First Amendment free exercise of religion provision. And I therefore held that Miss Mandel was not entitled to take off Yom Kippur with pay, and Christians could not take off Good Friday with pay, although I added in my decision that everybody could take off any religious holiday, provided they took it on vacation time or were not paid. The principle that was involved was the entanglement of the state in religious matters. As an ancillary part of that decision, and the one that has continued to stay alive for all these many years and was resolved as recently as last month by the Supreme Court, and the final chapter will be played out this coming Monday, I ruled that the attorneys for Miss Mandel were entitled to $25,000 in fees under the private attorney general theory. It was the duty, I felt, of the Attorney General to bring this action, and had it their failing to do so, and the private undertake the task. Award of fees and the declaring that Good Friday was in violation of the First Amendment was resisted by the Attorney General all the way up to the Supreme Court. And the matter of Good Friday was settled years ago. The matter of the fees has continued to plague the courts up until very recently, when the Supreme Court ruled that fees could be paid out of the operating budget of the Department of Public Health and did not require legislative approval, which had been denied to these attorneys all these many years. On Monday, they're going to receive their check for $25,000 plus some $17,000 interest. And it is fitting that this case, after 8 years, wraps up on Monday, August the 17th. That's the case that I think I care to be remembered by. Thank you. Films of me to remember me by because of my impending departure.
Another matter, which I did prefer, and that this matter.
Findings, so I have no reaction to those. As to the question of whether or not
The big saw, the big saw. Okay, look out, Mark.
Quite accurate. The trial of this matter started last year, in August, back in 1980. At that time, there was no claim or other proposed settlement. The trial started with this declared a defendant. It wasn't until I think, though I'm trying to reconstruct the dates, the trial had proceeded against at least 2 or 3 or 4 of the other defendants before there was discussion of settlement or failure.
All right. You decided to pull this way, huh? Yep. He thinks it's got a twist to it. I think he's wrong, but
I must say my own state of mind was that he is no longer a part of the case. He's now being brought back
control over it now. All right, not too far over.
Here it comes.
Let's try and direct. I think we can actually take it over further because it was obviously going to come straight towards it.
No, I don't want to go any further. Right there is fine.
Okay.
Get that one there. Here, I'll get some more weight up.
Here it comes! Oh! Yeah.
If I could ask you for some direction at this point, do we need then to go back to the top of the one and have this matter reassigned, or?
Yes. Should be, I'll make the order to be, now. And go there, here, and do the date. Okay? Thank you. Okay. I have the rest of the files. Here with John. Okay.
Closer! You're in the way, Bob. You're going to make believe.
No, this is still make believe.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Certainly has. I think it's still make believe.
It's a phallic experience.
Okay, I think it's.
It's a big job just getting by with 5 kids and a wife. I've been a working judge and I go back working. Come Monday morning, I'm right back on the bench. Have a martini at lunchtime, cry a little bit of this working judge blues. Sometimes I think about leaving, do a little bumming around, throw my bills out the window, catch a train to another town, but I go back working. Gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. Have a martini at lunchtime, cry a little bit of this working judge blues. Keep my nose to the grindstone, work hard every day. Might get a little time on the weekends after I draw my pay, but I go back working. Come Monday morning, I'm right back on the bench. Have a martini at lunchtime, cry a little bit of these working judge blues. Said, hey, hey, the working judge like me. I ain't never been on welfare, that's one place I won't be. I'll go back working. Gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. Have a martini at lunchtime, cry a little bit of these working judge blues. Keep my nose to the grindstone, work hard every day. Might get a little time on the weekends after I draw my pay, but I go back working. Gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. Have a martini at lunchtime, sing a little bit of these, play a little bit of these, cry a little bit of these working judge